Zorglad. Liner deck, and we're going first. Alright, let's replace Concealing Shroud and our Spell Jammer? Yeah. So we got two Heart Sisters. I have to replace one of them. So let's replace one of them. We got a Frost Burn. Can't really do anything else, so we have to do that. So we drew a Concealing Shroud, which I have to replace. So that's the thing. The enemy is stunned, so he can't grab the Mana Spring, so we can grab the Mana Spring. Wait, what will the opponent play? An airdrop? 3 mana airdrop? Or he can skip his turn. Let's replace Concealing Shroud again. We got a Chromatic Cold. So we have 3 mana, maybe 4, but we can't get 5. Let's just go. Let's go over here, maybe. No, let's go over here, play a sword, and then we'll end turn, sadly. So we got 2 Chromatic Colds. I need to keep the Heart Sister in case if he decides to move, so I can do a Warbird with a minion he plays with his 6 cards in his hand. Otherwise, I'll just do a cannon into Hearth, or I might replace a Chromatic Cold, see what I get. It really depends. But I do have a Frenzy with our sword here, so it's a thing I can use, unless if he plays a slow. Then I gotta use a Chromatic Cold on that. Into a Chassis. Interesting. So he's playing a mech deck too. So I got a Chromatic Cold, Heart Sister, but I can't grab this. But we have 4 mana. So I can Chromatic Cold, Heart Sister. No, that doesn't work. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. Let's move back. So Chromatic Cold, and then Bloodborne Spell. And then I'll do a Chromatic Cold here. Then we'll move back. Since now I know he's playing a Mechazor deck, I had to save a Chromatic Cold for the Mechazor. We'll go down, do a Frenzy the slow. They'll be at 1. We'll play a Blood Tier Alchemist here for 1, killing this Mechazor, and then we'll have 1 mana left, so we'll do our Bloodborne Spell. Why did that take me longer than... That took longer than it needed to for that, and we'll end turn. Like, why didn't I see that earlier? That's probably why I'm not a pro player. I just do my dailies. I'm gonna kill that sword. I'm gonna replace one of the Frost Burns, because I don't need that. To another mech, so he does have a Mechazor. And he's playing it right there. Ooh. So he knows what. So I have to go over here, play the Heart Sister on that. We have 3 mana left, so I have to Chromatic Cold the mech. And then we'll just kill the helm. Actually, we have to weaken the wings, because then I can just Frostburn. And then we'll attack this mech and end our replace this Frostburn. We have 1 mana left. We'll end our turn. Oh, his mech is dispelled, so that is good. However, he does have the minion advantage. Holy Immolation. Yeah. That's a thing. Alright, so he's gonna roar that. However, then I can just kill it with Frostburn. So let's just do a Frostburn, like so. Then we'll kill this mech. And then we will do our own Bloodborne spell and end turn. I'm gonna save Dancing Blades just in case he plays anything more with more health. However, we do have more mechs on our... Alright, so we played chassis. I'm gonna replace a cannon. 2 Dancing Blades. So we have 7 mana. So let's just do... we have to do a Dancing Blades there. Do some damage, and then we have to move this over and hit it so he doesn't buff it anymore. And then next turn I'll probably get 2 4 damage at the very least. So we got our own chassis. But then I have to replace this Dancing Blades. So I gotta find some way to get rid of the cannon. Like with a Heart Sister maybe, but I don't know if I'm gonna replace it into one. To a roar. So let's replace the chassis. We get a Spelljammer, which doesn't really help in this situation. So we're just going to go over here, play a Dancing Blades. We have 3 mana. Might as well play a cannon behind, and then we'll just kill the Dispelled 8-1. We'll end turn. He might roar, but I'll still take 4 either way. Or not. Arclight Regalia. That's disgusting. Let's replace Spelljammer. We got a Frigid Corona, so let's move this up. And then let's move this down. And what we'll do is Frigid Corona the general, so he can't move. So then with the card we drew, we'll just do a Concealing Shroud just in case. We have 5 mana left. The cannons will trade. And I'll attack the general, removing a charge. I'll do my Bloodborne spell, removing a charge. Then I'll play a sword here, which is still not enough. And then we'll just end turn. Heart Sister. Any pass turn. So let's replace the Enfeeble. I get a Drogon, which is lovely. So then we have lethal now. So then we'll just play a, or not Drogon. Why did I say Drogon? It's a Meltdown. So we'll just do our Bloodborne spell, and that will do 9 damage to the general because there's no other minions. And then we'll just swing for lethal. That was a really close game. He got me down to 1. I think, like, why did he pass turn if he could play things down? I don't know. Well, I don't know why he passed turn. I think he thought I could. Like, he probably thought that he could win just by doing nothing. So, I guess that was his downfall. But that was a really good game.